Mayego created this platform to make money, and all you can do is to use Yoruba Nation as your own money-making machine. I think I get it, which is okay. But we just don't want you to think doing that make you representing the Yorubas. Somebody, Moses something, retorted earlier and he said, you gave order to Igbo to come to your platform. No, I didn't give him order. I gave him choice. That's one thing you should know. Are you with me? That is something you have to know. You see this lege mayegun? When they put everyone in the, when they put things where they should be, when they put everybody in their place, this lege mayegun is bigger, mightier, heavier than so many of those fraudulent criminal, old and young, male and female, that you are using to garner your other lunatics that you are lying to. You know why? You see this microphone? The voice behind it, the power behind it, transcend the Yoruba land. It transcends the entire Nigeria. It's bigger, but you dare not find out. Some of you are about to find out anyway. You will find out because you have done so much damages. I was talking to him today. I said, Oloye, probably he didn't even know. I said, all over the place right now, if your case is to be proven anywhere, number one, there is this dragnet that makes you, what do you call it? Their golden goose, laying the golden eggs. So if you leave Benin Republic, it is going to expose all other fraud they have built around you. Sure you get. They won't be able, because they won't be able to get credibility anymore. And once they don't have any credibility anymore, it won't take time. And I told him, I said, what do you think will happen when those who receive the your case, or let me see, the proof of your case or defense of your case in any part of the world, what do you think they will see when they go on social media or online and they see the threats, headlines that says, you said this, you will do this, you will do that, when you are just telling me right now that you have no idea about it? So when I told you, I said, Oloye, ojú àfọ̀ fọ̀tán, ìjà ló ń dá sílẹ̀. Kò yé? Ojú, if I were blind, if you know blind fully, na wahala e dey cause. Because person will be blind man, where everybody believes saying don't blind, but in they see small, you can't dey poke am. And he grab your hand and say, is that what you do to me because you believe I'm blind? I said, Digbowo, Oloye, all these characters, all these options on social media, dropping your name everywhere. Our leader, our mama, our gba, and the rest of that. If you are not one of them, then you would what? You probably would have to say it. Because number one, I didn't know when you became the person that would declare Yoruba Nation anyway. And he laughed. But do you know other things, Other things going on that they are not sharing with you. I will share them with you. And that is why I said, you don't need to, you know what I mean? You don't need to fight that much. I'm going to open the line at some point. You will call in. Sure you get. Call in. Don't. You see, some of you, what will happen is this. You are pained. You are angry. You are kind of, you know what I mean? I understand. But can you tell any of your supposed leaders, any of those of you, any one of you, to at least do a 10 minutes video explaining step by step how you are going to take us to that Yoruba nation. That will not be fight, it's just a challenge, but you would rather abuse, you would rather call names, you would rather do whatever you want to do. They have done Igboho dirty. All this Olori Buruku rada that are calling others Olori Buruku you. They have done Igboho dirty. And I'm not going to be the one to tell you. You better start going and pressurizing him now, not to come. It is your job. Oh. Let me give you an assignment. Oh. I didn't beg anybody to call me. I didn't beg anybody to reach out to me. Now, program I do. And then I want leader you better see disturb. Sure you get. Then he had to call me. I didn't call him. So you can quickly just go back and pressurize him. Mayegun said this. I ordered you. No, whatever you like, say. I have given him and everybody the chance to say their own side of this whole mess. Because what I have, like I told you, they are truth. That you will have to have the exact facts to debunk them. And you have no idea what I have access to. Okay? So we said that we wanted to, it's so sad. From July last year, when they went to Igboho's house and they killed 2 people. Alhaji Fatai, who happened to be Igboho's brother. They killed his friend. Adogon. I hope you still remember. Let me see if I still have the image. They killed these 2 people inside Igboho's house. Right? And they took their bodies away. So when they took their bodies away, in our effort to get Oloye Igboho out of the what do you call it? The legal detention, they locked him up in Benin Republic, which they turned to commercial. They started using Igboho's detention in Benin Republic, became a money-making machine for the people who claim to be Ilano, by the way. So I'm going to show you all of that at some point. So don't worry yourself. Call me names, abuse me, do whatever you want to do. But I can tell you, a house built on a house built with Spitu. Ile tabafi tomo, iri lo ma wo, iri to ma wo, lo nfe yo, ijiti eko. So you can call me names, call me whatever you want to call me. But this one is a fact. So they quickly had to, they said Igboho was comfortable being locked up inside prison. So I said, that's impossible. That doesn't make any sense. This is absolute nonsense. So within a week or 2 that they realized that we are moving, suddenly Igboho got released. You know the story. Then a month or 2 later, they told us that the bodies of these 2 men, that DSS took the bodies away. So how could they take the bodies away? What is going on? What are the legal moves we have to make? What should we do? I said, if it is money, we will give you money. Look at these Ashiris that are saying, Mayegun is complaining because he is not getting money. This Olori Buruku Ashiri. And guess what? None of them actually visited any of the family of these people, their wives or anything. Nobody even get any contact with them. They are forgotten. Except for the people who are actually related to them, their family. Those are the people who haven't forgotten them. They are shouting, we are going to fight. We are doing this. We are doing that. Osheo, I'm using Igboho for show. That is the same thing. I am trying to, in a way, kind of let you realize how and why Igboho will always pop up in our conversation. Okay? Igboho is in no way of monetary advantage to anybody on this platform. Nothing personal. But how did Igboho become our business? Yes, it became our business from the first day, right? That we have been giving him support, financial support. Somebody like myself, we are among those who actually gave our own money. Not just that, we didn't just give our money. I also use this my platform to raise money that goes straight into the hands of those who are likely going to abuse Mayegun eventually. How did Igboho become our business? Because Oloye Sunday Igboho, through this platform that you are on today, he has benefited personally, a financial benefit that supported his own personal support, and then his legal support that is over 10 million naira. Not just that. How did Ilana become our business? It's because this same platform, Mayegun's Diary Politico, is instrumental into providing and processing over 15 million naira that goes into the hands of different people who said they were working for you, for Yoruba Nation. This is how they became our business. Now, when you now figure out later that the people you intentionally wanted to help, because their cause is for the generality of all of us, and you realize that they are fraud. So do you turn around and say somebody is using Igboho to make a show? To back in Sholori Bua Abunu Okponu. That's how they became our business. We invested in helping them because they asked for our help. I hope that answers your question, right? So in the process of us helping, trying to say, how could you get attacked because you said you are defending Yoruba, you are standing up for Yoruba land? Where are the Yorubas that you are standing up for? Where are the Yorubas you said you are speaking up for? Where are they? Then we showed up. That's how it became our business. That is how Mayegun knows better about what many of you don't know. I don't know if that answers your question. It's not about answering, it's just about the truth. Truth, only truth. Do you understand that now? Mimi, like I said, I am just here to help you understand that those who wants to manipulate you in your own vulnerability, like the politicians, the religious, just as the same as these jobless criminals. How could they take their bodies away? What should we do? It's been over 7 months, for goodness sake. What are you doing about it? I remember speaking to Baba Akintoye about it. I said, Baba, if it is money, we will give you money. We can't let these people be rotting away in a DSS morgue, for goodness sake. They said, they are already working on it. They said they are already working on it. This was December 2021. They said they are already working on it, that the DSS, they are going to release them soon. This is December 2022. It's over a year now. So we were unable to do anything because it became a competition. And it shouldn't be a competition. So they pushed that back. And to this moment, these people are still in the DSS morgue. And these are shearers. Àwọn ìyá ẹ̀mí, àwọn ìyá òmìnira 2022. They are no longer talking about them because probably talking about them will say, let us go and raise money. We need to raise money to release them. We didn't even ask them that we want to raise money. We said, we want to get lawyers that will get them out. Rather, they want us to give them money so that they can go and get them. I said, no, we're not going to do that. Because they were able to make us part with our hard-earned money on this platform. 4.8 million naira. That's how much they took from us and gave to Olaje Ngbesi, the person that's supposed to be the lawyer. Human rights fighter, but he's there negotiating with the DSS. They're illegally. Even when there was a court judgment, a court judgment said the raid on Igboho's house is illegal. But yet, they were pressuring. You need to see the pressure. Igboho is alive. Mayegun, see, they have called me. Mayegun, eba mi fún wọn ní 3 million more. 1.8 million tẹ fún Oladele yẹn. Oladele is alive. Òun náà ń bú mi o. But ebu mi ò sí lẹ́nu majority wọn. I swear to God. So many of you. Ebu mi ò sí lẹ́nu yín. Ìpọ̀nrí ajá kọ́ ló máa bẹ́kùn ní bùbá. Ẹ lọ wojú mi dáadáa. Ebu mi ò sí lẹ́nu yín. because àwọn tẹ́ ń tẹríba fún àwọn tẹ́ ń tẹríba fún àwọn ń tẹríba fún Máyégún ni pé Máyégún, in fact, ìbà rẹ kì í dẹ́ ṣe tọ́jú orí. It's not because of age. So when you want to help, sometimes you must realize that there are people that are milking or profiting from other people's agony. So I kept all of this to myself all this while, waiting that I will hear a breaking news. I will hear a breaking news that they have released them so they can get a proper burial. On this platform, we said, how about we reach out to the family? How about we do this or do that? Guess those who shut them down. Ilanomo Udua. So how do you think I should know that truth? And then I begin to package it, begin to package the lie. So that because I just want to make sure that I say something you want to hear. I tell you what you want to hear, not what you should know. Those who are saying that, so if you are my friend before and you don't like me anymore, I understand. It simply means you have never been my friend. You know what my granddad, my late grandfather told me? He said, truth will not win you many friends, but it will win you the true friends. So don't pretend that because, I've spoken glowingly about, we thought they were going to actually do the right thing until, surprisingly, they started telling us that they have signed petition, they are going to declare this, they are going to declare that, and then suddenly, that became a controversy. Where is it coming from? What happened to the victims of this whole struggle who are suffering in silence? What are they doing for them? Nothing. Absolute nothing. So when I now spoke to Igboho today, we spoke for about half an hour, or if not up to an hour. And it was just like two brothers talking, like, Olóyè, báwo ni gbogbo ẹ̀ ṣe wá dé báyìí? Who are those around you that have decided to reduce you to this? And you said you are not in any way in it with them. No, Máyégún, honestly. And so many other things I heard today. So if you are abusing me before, are you with me? And you are offended with what I have said, I have told you, grab your phone and call in. Come and say it to my face. Okay? Because I'm not saying that I'm a saint. I'm not a saint, and I don't intend to be one. But if I know that something is going to harm the people I actually care about, I don't pretend about it. I don't care who is doing it. I'm sorry, Jerry, Cynthia. Sometimes when I concentrate, I don't, I kind of lose the super chat. I'm sorry. So Cynthia, I've gotten your super chat, so I'll read it. Máyégún, don't be angry at this question, but I want to ask you, has the Nigerian government ever contacted you? Again, don't be annoyed, though. No, I won't be annoyed. One of the answer to your question is no. And let me tell you this. This is one of the free make-believe that kind of people painted to make people who are not really relevant, that relevant, to start sounding like they are relevant. Look at me very well. I am Máyégún. I don't know how people see me. I don't know how many of you see me. But I can tell you this free of charge. I don't think I am actually relevant that much to be contacted by anyone from Nigeria. So, realizing that, you then realize that even me, myself, I know one thing. I have no real political value to turn things here or there, except for those who are going to be looking for those to blame for why they can no longer give you Yoruba nation by the 31st of December. They will tell you, they have contacted Máyégún Nigerian government, I have evidence, I have this, I have that. But ask yourself, if I tell you to do something now, would you do it? So, what I have learned so far is that when you tell lies, you are going to need a lot of more lies to back this up. For example, if you told people and said, we have written letters to this particular organization or this particular international body. Let's say you've written a letter. The first thing you would do to prove that you have written any letter at all is that to show the confirmation of the receipt, the content of that letter, the receipt of that letter, that will be established. I say, well, as a fact, we saw that. If the letter gets any response, it will be called follow-up. Sure you get. Now, if you now get to a stage whereby you run out of options, and people are asking, what is next? What are we going to do now? What should we do next? And you are there. What should I tell them? It means you have to manufacture more lies. And guess one thing about lying? When you lie and lie and lie and lie and lie to the point that you will begin to believe your own lies. Honestly speaking, you begin to think. Just same way people who do bad things. Maybe first time they feel bad. Second time they feel like, okay, it's not that bad. Third time they feel like it's normal. And every time afterward, it is just normal. If you now react somehow about it, they'll be like, why are you reacting like that? Are you with me? So a man's word should be his bond. Okay? I don't have the value that will make anybody contact me. With what? On what basis? Mayegun, we want you to help us stop Yoruba nation. Really? Like, do you really think somebody can do that? That means you don't know me. Sure, you get me now? So it become your truth. You know what I mean? When you say, I am speaking for 50 million Yorubas. No, you are not. Come on, shut up. You are not. You might be speaking in line with what majority of the Yoruba people all over the world will agree to. That doesn't make you a self-appointed speaker for the Yoruba people. Now, when you begin to live in that, and everybody is like, say, well done, Kushel. How many times have people have been trying to tell me here, Mayegun, in fact, if you can just do this, and I said, listen, I have dealt with people. In fact, I have dealt with people who are like so engrossed with hope that they have built themselves. How would they make it happen? It's in their own world. Or in the process, I get to know that majority of them are never who they said they are. So I learned a bigger picture. I mean, a bigger lesson there. So, Cynthia, if any Nigerian government, they won't be able to. I am not contactable. Are you with me? People who know me will tell you. You can't reach out to me. I wish I could be like, somebody that is reachable, but I'm not. And it is one of my weaknesses. So if you now come to me, one of the reasons why people in Nigeria don't come to me is because they are always afraid that I may record their calls, which I would record. I will record. So I have said that many times on my program. If you call me and you begin to talk about how Mayegun could be helpful in anything that is pro-Nigeria. In this case, I'm talking about the rogue system. Of course, I'm going to record you. Don't you think it will make sense to actually share that with people? So, Cynthia, it is pretty much about what is the truth you want to take? Do you want to cherry pick? Do you think this is going too far? Because it touches the things you care about. Do you understand? If you have been watching me from the beginning, Cynthia, you will realize that I intentionally started with the layers and the foundation for what people consider as truth. Would you agree if the truth about your religion is actually said, would you wholeheartedly agree and then condemn whatever is wrong about it? Or you would rather find some excuses? You know what I mean? So same thing goes to what you love. People can scam you if you are looking for enough, enough money to do something, and you are looking for where they can double your money. So in that process, you are prone to be scammed and to be duped. Same thing is that when people who have come under the attack, state-sponsored attack, as a people, when they come to a point where it seems like all hope is lost, right? Now, everyone who could probably say the right thing to you are likely going to be your comfort, your own permanent comfort zone. For somebody to now come and say, that place you are sitting right now, that your comfort zone, is actually a fluke. And whatever they have built it on, it is about to collapse. And when it collapses, are you prepared for it? Now, this is the truth. Now, how do you think? Or do you not think that personally I have thought about how people are going to take it? Some will say, are you with me? Which is a common saying. No be everything we they say for public. This one don't say it outside. Because people will prefer to hide their own what do you call it? Their own biases, or no, to hide their own wrongdoings. Nobody wants to be condemned, right? Nobody wants to be judged. Nobody wants to be responsible. And if the Nigerian system is filled with irresponsible people, where we have millions of those who are giving excuses for their own oppressive leaders, should we also have that mentality? Going into a new nation that we are saying will be far, far better than Nigeria. And this is where that comes in. So it will be uncomfortable. Oh no, somebody said he's watching me with a teary eye. I understand. They have put you in a position, a very, very, very uncomfortable position. And they put all of us in that position. But it takes so much courage to stand up and say, can you please come out and explain this? You have seen them many times. You have seen. So when they run out of all this, like I said, they will need more lies. Lies like agent of Nigeria government in me. He is the one working against Yoruba nation. Guess those who are going to tell you all of this? They are the same people, beggy people with no real plan. If you start asking them questions, they are so empty. They are so empty that it is so annoying. I'm serious. When you begin to ask them questions like, okay, how about this, how about that? They will become angry and agitated. Why are you asking? Don't you have faith? They will turn it into what Nigeria will turn you into. Nigeria will begin to say, don't you have faith? Can't you just believe? Can't you just pray? That's not the kind of a country we want to be in. Daughter of Sarah. Another one is that I am not trying to lead you. You see, that's the problem. So some of you, all this thing are competition. Una no get sense in it. Which of these characters in his own or her own capacity can even defend himself or herself, talk less of defending you? We are gaining lower and boruka. I am not here to be your leader. I am not here, right, to promise you Yoruba nation. I am here to tell you that there is no Messiah. There is nobody coming to save you. You will save yourselves. And to save yourselves, it involves work, the work and commitment and dedication. Who is here to be your finally buying? Somebody like me will look at you in your face, and if you are dumb and stupid, I will say it to your face. I won't pretend about it. So why would somebody like me want to be your leader, who is pretty much going to be somebody who is going to whip you into line with words and action, make you do the job, and stop trying to create what is not. Eh? Ṣórí yín ti dàrú ni, ṣórí yín ò pé mọ́ rárá ni. Igboho is in Benin Republic. He needs help. He needs our help. He needs our support. Ẹ̀yin wèrè, you are on social media making threats, making mouth, making all of this and all of that. Looking for who to actually call is our enemy and the rest. Nobody wants to be your leader or the leaders of buffoons who can't think. You need a team of dedicated people who know what they are doing. Listen, I was having a chat with somebody. Somebody said, what is the solution? I was having a chat with Taiwo, you know, that member of the temple who personally feels like we should start laying the foundation for what we can call our own, what do you call it? The roadmap, something that you can relate with. Now listen to this. This is just a framework. So we said, for example, the Yoruba Union. So as an organization with the aims of connecting with the people and make them our ally, the people have to be the ally of any movement you are doing before you can begin to say, I am speaking for these people. We need to see them. We're not talking about the social media, idiots that want to turn this whole thing into a charade, a circus show. Okay. Now, with the objectives of using our people-oriented programs to bring to life importance of a sovereign Yoruba nation and let the people drive it. The people have to be the driver of any movement, and they have to be the driver on a foundation that they can trust, a foundation that has a real structure enough that can attend to all of their yearnings. So we drafted something out. We call it the team. Now, this is being developed in different stages now, and it's going to be open when it is finally ready. And it is open for anybody's adoption. If they don't have a way of telling you how to get Yoruba nation, well, we'll tell you, we'll educate you, and you can choose which of the noose you want to tighten around your neck. And you will not blame anybody and say, oh, well, it's because I didn't know. Now, listen to this, though. For an organization that really want to care for the emergence of an organized, orderly, safe, secure nation, it has to start from practice, where you have professionals, intelligent people, researchers that can put things together, data that can be worked with, prevent in a way insecurity, prevent the economic downturn, and so many ways in many capacities. So we put them together like this. So you will have a team, and then you know what will be? You will need about 43 dedicated Yoruba nationalists who actually care about Yoruba people, not the right? So starting with the planning, research, and strategy, there will be a team for that. There should be one. Then when you go to the health research and support, there is a team for that. When it comes to education, youth development, and sports, there should be a directorate for that. Also, when it comes to the Council of Kings or the Council of Obas in Yoruba land, their data and their title, as well as their kingdoms and all that, there should be a directorate for that when we are talking about leading to a nation of ours. Also, there should be a team that is in charge of the financial dealings, auditing and auditor general. There should be a group for that in an organization that is a movement that is looking into the sovereign nation of Yoruba. Now, you have to have a directorate of history, translation, or whatever we want to call it at the time. Yes, there should be those who are commissioned to put together the history of Yoruba land in this modern time, the holder now, translate them and make them become accessible materials for all of the Yoruba sons and daughters in order to tell them who they are and why They should never settle for less. There should also be a directorate that a team of experts, surveyors, border experts, immigration officers, and the rest of them, retired and all that, who have to be a part of a team that will take care of every land border, provide information about them. Where exactly do we have and call the land of the Yorubas? Who and who want to be part of the Yoruba nation? How do we integrate everyone together and build a bottom-up, sort of a pyramid that is bigger from the bottom to be uprooted rather? So there should be a directorate for conflict resolution, a place where members can easily go for resolution of any kind of a conflict or what have you as a group across the land. There should also be a directorate for registry and then ancestry trace and the rest, which means that those who are going to tell you what does it take to become a member of a nationalist, Yoruba nationalist, and the rest. So now what he did, which I love, Igbimoma Jekobaje Ile Yoruba is the name of the Yoruba Union, right? So this team put together, they said, our vision should be to bring to reality the sovereign Yoruba nation, a nation that will be among the world power few years from our inception, with that goal, with that vision, which is great. And then a mission, according to Taiwo, from his own archive, a mission is to connecting with the people from all races all over the world and make them our strong allies in the cause of Yoruba sovereign nation advocacy. It didn't stop there. Objectives. What could be our objective? What will be when they are finally developed? Start with 1. Doing a good number of people-oriented programs that will awaken the people's awareness and knowledge about the importance of non-negotiability of a sovereign Yoruba nation. Now, you can start when you have a team, you can say the Yoruba nation is non-negotiable, and you will mean it when you have people who are actually working behind the scene, whose aims and objectives is to ensure this is indeed implanted in every Yoruba son and daughter who actually want freedom. You will do it. And number 2, as part of the objective, should be awakening the resoluteness of the lovers of Yoruba sovereign nation to give their all and bring the nation to reality and life. I like that. Also, building an organized, centralized, and one organization that will lawfully, legitimately, and legally enforces Nigerian government, developed nations, and United Nations to give in for referendum to be conducted towards the reality of Yoruba nation. Yorubas will decide for Yoruba, and to make Yorubas decide for Yoruba, there must be a road map to achieving the collective goal, aim of saying this is what we want. And that's a lot of job. It is beyond social media, just all of you will have to do a physical one, serious one. 43 people could make this happen. So we have departments. That's what Taiwo broke them into. We will have up to 16 departments. They will start with, again, planning and research strategy, women and children development, health, education, youth and sports, traditional religious intercession, security and safety, communications and then orientation, finance, audits, land and border information and resolutions, history translation, secretariat, registry and ancestry, conflict resolution. 14, legal department or legal team, traditional rulers affairs, agriculture. Now, we can actually, even if you have Yoruba Obas, which we all know, a lot of people are hostile. They are Yorubas, but they are hostile to the message of Yoruba nation, Yoruba sovereign nation, Yoruba, Yoruba security, Yoruba this, Yoruba that. And they feel like the message is not being well delivered. So they are mostly anti that. So how do you build something that cuts that into half? How do you make half or more of Yoruba Obas, not just to support the emergence of the the autonomous to start with, even if it's going to be autonomous Yoruba region where we actually start practicing controlling our own affair. Now, people can make that happen. You just need to get the real people on board. And I'm not just talking about just anyone. I'm talking about people who are committed, who are not joining and doing this because of how much money they will get. You know what I mean? But I will not know the truth and keep quiet, even if it offends you. Okay, so they've just told me now that they want to call in, they want to talk. I should indeed open the line, which is what I'm going to do. Okay, so thank you very much. I am going to go make myself another cup of tea. Okay, so when I get back, I'll take calls, and then we can call it a night, and we can go and wait for the other backlashes. Let me tell you something. If they are looking for somebody to blame for why they are not going to give you Yoruba Nation in December, see, Mayegu is the number one person they are going to tell you is the reason. So I'm telling you from the on-go now, because like I said, when you build something on lies, you are going to need a lot of lies to cover it up. Sure you get. But you see this microphone, it will never stop talking. Sure you get me now. So thank you very much. I will open the line when I get back. Don't go anywhere. I'll be back. Princess, she want be.
Baba.
Hello, good evening. How are you?
So
you are the first caller tonight. So I'll let you speak.
Yeah. Mo ń ka gbogbo comment section látara mi tí wá ara mi gan òyà mi ò ní ẹlẹ́jì púpọ̀.
Báwo ni birthday ọmọ yín lánàá? Bóyá yẹn ló tẹ̀ náà kí yín ni àbí? Ọ̀rọ̀ pẹ̀sẹ̀ ọmọ yín kan ṣe birthday lánàá.
Òun ló knock mi.
Last one, okay.
Òun gangan ló knock
mi. I can keep you then, so you can easily just drop it and continue to rest there. So you know.
Yeah. Wọ́n yí kú.
Ma.
À ń dá àwọn èèyàn lóhùn. Àbí à ń try láti explain àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ fáwọn èèyàn. Kò ń ṣe nǹkan téèyàn máa ṣe.
Yeah.
Mo ti sọ rí ń bí pé tí ọmọdé bá ń purọ́ tágbàlagbà bá ń sòótọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ wọn máa yàtọ̀.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
Àwọn kan máa wà caught up nínú irọ́ yẹn. Àwọn kan yẹn àwọn tó bá ń ṣe critical thinking ìdí òótọ́ làwọn yẹn máa jókòó sí. Àdèlè wa máa bá àwọn tí orí wọn ò pé tààrà ká máa bá wọn a máa pẹ̀lú ọ̀bọ jáwùrà nìyẹn. Èèyàn ò kí ń sọ fún mo táìpù kankan sí Bujú lálẹ́ yìí pé nínú èèyàn ni wèrè wà nínú wèrè lèèyàn náà wà.
Bẹ́ẹ̀ni.
So tí a bá pọ̀ torí wá bá pé ó máa ń wà alright. Àwọn èèyàn tó kù tí wọ́n máa fall in line tó bá yá. Téèyàn bá ń parọ́ fún èèyàn a sọ pé kinní ṣé àwọn kan ò tiẹ̀ rò pé kí ló dágbò ojú kò sí Kútọ̀nù.
Wọn ò rí lè kí ẹ má jẹ́ kí n parọ́ fún yín. Yẹ mo sọ yí pé
No, because kí ló dá Ìgbòho why is he still at Cotonou? Who is holding him down there? Where are his travel documents? Are they with him?
No, they've confiscated.
Ìyàwó ẹ̀ pẹ̀lú ọmọ mẹ́fà pẹ̀lú has been doing a back and forth. And one thing I tell myself every now and then is this, bá a ṣe lè bá àgbàlagbà jà.
Wọ́n ní kẹsàn-án òyìnbó.
Àgbàlagbà náà ṣe lè bọ́ pẹ̀lú jà.
Please mix it up for everybody. For those who don't, since I presented it in Oyinbo.
Yeah, the way you can, there are some things you can't do. Yeah,
that's right.
You can't fight a child, a young man, because he has that agility, he has the strength. You know, he has everything in place for him. He has years in front of him.
That's right.
You can't fight him. You won't win. So when you see the younger ones coming up, and see when you are everywhere, you tend to pick negative and positive energy. It is normal. I am not saying people should not search around for the truth. I am not saying they should not look elsewhere for things, but you get a wrong message. Yeah, it's just like when you have children in the house. And your husband is saying no every now and then, and you are saying yes to them. All wrong, You teach your children how to handle disappointment, yeah? I don't say yes to my kids every time. It is not because I don't have those things to give to them. I am preparing them for days where they will be out there, and they won't make themselves an object of ridicule like this. Bunch of fools in the comment section. You handle the fit, and you handle your wins.
You brace yourself up, and then you pick up again.
It is just what it is. You can't have adults throwing tantrums, and you will be exchanging words with them.
I get that.
I was surprised that Abi was answering. Justice was answering them. Emma ba ele pẹ̀lú wèrè. Ṣé èèyàn tí wèrè gbé lé kò yàtọ̀ sí èèyàn tó gbé pẹ̀lú èèyàn gidi ni? Wèrè ti rub off lára majority of them. Wèrè kan wà nínú comment section tó ní princess wèrè wo èmi ò rán ìyá yín iṣẹ́. I know what I know. Èkó lèmi gbé mi ò sá lọ lóyìnbó.
Ẹ̀wọ̀n tó pa mí lẹ́rìn, princess.
I am in Lagos, Nigeria. Mo ń gbọ́ bàbá.
Princess, ẹ̀wọ̀n tó pa mí lẹ́rìn sí. You are still just advising me not to mind them in the comments. And somebody just throw one and you're èmi ò rán ìyá yín iṣẹ́. How many minutes do you think it will take you before you start answering if it was you?
Bàbá mi ò rán ìyàwó iṣẹ́ Ìgbòho tó wà ní Kútọ́nù tí ò lè kúrò ń bẹ̀. Tí Ìgbòho bá wọ Nàìjíríà lẹ́ni Máyégún kí ló rò pé ó máa ṣẹlẹ̀? What do you think will happen?
We all know what will happen.
Gbogbo ọmọ nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀. So who is keeping him there? Who is holding him down there? What have they threatened them with? What have they threatened Kotonu government with?
And what are we doing?
But their population is about maybe 15 million.
What are we doing on our own side?
What are we doing about it? What are we doing about this freedom? Àwọn bàbá náà ò ní jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn. I know that for a fact. Àwọn bàbá ò lè jókòó bẹ́ẹ̀ yẹn kọ́ máa wo situation. And bí àgbàlagbà ṣe máa handle nǹkan yàtọ̀ sí báwa ṣe máa ṣe.
Right.
While we were growing up, we had this upbringing of, má wojú àgbàlagbà tó bá sọ̀rọ̀ káwọ́ ẹ̀ sẹ́yìn, put your hands behind you. You have to bow down when they are talking to you. Our children don't do that anymore. They are freer. You understand what I'm saying? Yeah, and they handle things differently. There are some things my children talk about that I don't even know. And these are 7, 9-year-old kids.
Because they ask questions. They are trained. They are raised to ask questions, not to keep quiet.
Exactly.
Shut up your mouth. Keep your mouth shut. Don't ask.
So some people are raised to survive, and some people are raised in love. You have to know pé struggle yìí ilé ńlá ni. Wèrè máa wà ń bẹ̀ o. There are lots of mad people in there. There are normal people there. There are normal people there. Àwọn adẹ́tẹ̀ wà ń bẹ̀ tó wẹ́ ní kúra. Àwọn olófò wà ń bẹ̀. Àwọn ológo wà ń bẹ̀. So if Igboho is coming out and saying, okay, kí ni reason tó fi kó gbé Igboho sí Kòtónú? Tí Igboho bá wọ Nàìjíríà, kí ló máa ṣẹlẹ̀? Kí ni tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ tó bá wọ Nàìjà? So we should all think, and èèyàn kan wá, màmá kan wá, ó sọ fún mi pé Jésù gbọ́rọ̀ fún wọn. Jésù ò lè gbọ́rọ̀ fẹ́yìn ni àbórí burú ni.
Àwọn ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ làwà.
Àbórí ẹ̀yìn sára ni.
Ẹlẹ́ṣẹ̀ làwà.
Àwọn tó ń ṣe ara. Èèyàn kan wá ṣẹ̀kẹ́ ródóródó, wọ́n sá pé wọ́n ti gbé ìran yẹn wá fún mi. Wọ́n ti máa wò pé ṣé ilé ayé lẹ́ni ìwà àbí àbágbede méjì ayé òun ọ̀run. Ẹ̀dẹ̀ ń tẹ̀lé irú èèyàn bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣé gan ni.
Ó jẹ ẹ̀gọ́ lọ. Tó bá wá ti wá dé wọ́n lè ní oògùn lọ ń lò fáwọn. Irọ́ dẹ̀ ni kò sẹ́ni tó ń lo oògùn fún yín.
Oògùn kí ni? This is our program wey don brainwash àwọn wèrè yìí ni. Àwọn church àṣẹ tiwọn they deal with you in your churches, they deal with you on your platform where you do your thing. They're messing you up everywhere. Have you ever sat down to do a critical thinking? Integrity is doing the right thing when nobody is watching. Majority of these people don't have one atom, one bit of integrity in them.
They can't defend themselves, see. They are now thumping their chest that they are fighting for me
you
and
keep going back. Ẹ̀fẹ̀ declare ìlú, ẹ̀fẹ̀ wọgbọ́n lọ declare. A máa padà wo third mainland yẹn ni o. Ṣọwọ́ lẹ́fẹ̀ ti wo àbọ̀ ṣépè fún yín mi.
Èpè ló ń jà wọ́n.
Ṣáyé ń bá mi ṣe yín ni. Ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ jókòó kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ kẹ́kọ̀ọ́ fínú yín. Think. It is a very free thing.
Let me take another one.
Ọ̀gá o, kúrò ju wáyé gun o, Ọlọ́run á là ẹnu eléyìí o.
Tèmi gan tó wọn. Mo sọ pé all of you on my eagles they are political. You should not worry. Yeah, let them say things. You know what I mean? The only thing they will be able to say is that maybe they will say Nigeria don't pay him, or he's working for this or that.
Sorry, platform on the platform. Sorry, platform on the platform. Oh, somebody run program.
Ayen Sheni. Ayen
Mimi go eko mo pe were da ye koja ko to bi e.
Princess.
Ẹ
jẹ́ kí n gbé call me, Princess. Can you nice evening, eh? You go to say na only me get bad matter be. Some of you, you are very good as advisors, special advisors. If all of you, if you are let out to react, me negotiate, man, Mayegun na ele asylum ni be you. Hello there.
Hello, Mayegun.
Baba.
My boss is Kalale because I know more thing try.
Yeah.
You know, I know more thing go. Okay. Àwa náà ta ti ń jẹ sàkóńlẹ̀ tá à ń retí ẹ̀ṣẹ̀
àwọn àti ń jẹ trap yẹn lẹ̀ èyí tí ń jẹ́lẹ̀ lájọ́ jẹ́ pé mo ọjọ́ tí gbogbo kí ni máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ àníṣe Ìgbòho ń bọ̀ lórí Máyégún bàbá Ìgbòho ń bọ̀ lórí Máyégún's diary lọ́sẹ̀
mo lọ wá pọ̀pọ̀ ọ̀rọ̀ yìí dàbí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí ṣe ń dání
ṣé pé sísìn fíìmù ni
pẹ̀ tó wo fíìmù lọ́rọ̀ tó wà lẹ́yìn bàbá ṣe mọ bí tí n bá jẹ ti bẹ̀rẹ̀ mo ti bọ́ sínú gáréèjì ní ìsọ̀rọ̀ dáadáa báyìí. ọmọ baálé balógun ojú fàṣẹkẹrẹ má dé lọ́yọ̀ọ́ ilé tó ń sọ̀rọ̀. mo kàn náà mo kí gbogbo ilé mo kí gbogbo everybody nílé lóko lọ́nà everybody. Ahmed Daoluwa Princess gbogbo ẹ̀yin brethren lọ́tún lósì ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ kó bàjẹ́ ẹ̀ẹ́dẹ̀ kó bàjẹ́ lọ́tún lósì kí lè mú kọ́nà. ẹ ṣé o
àwa náà kí ọmọ balógun o.
gbogbo ẹ̀yin tẹ́ ń fi ọ̀rọ̀ Yorùbá agitation Yorùbá nation tẹ́ fi ń ṣe jẹun kiri ẹ ṣé ibi tẹ́ bá wa dé o. ẹ ṣé lọ́pọ̀lọpọ̀ adúpẹ́ o ó ti wá tó gẹ́ báyìí ẹ ṣé. Please, all our other followers, people that usually come to this class to come to this next one, I'm so sorry. I've just drifted away into my language there. But let me just quickly do that madness, and I'll come back to it. Because afẹ́fẹ́ ti fẹ́ àti èrè fúra rẹ̀.
a ti rí tán wa àdẹ̀fẹ́
èmi ti ń róríṣiríṣi mo ti ń róríṣiríṣi because àwọn èèyàn wọ́n bí lè pò bí i idiot là pé ló máa ń pè wá ló máa ń pa àwọn èèyàn because ẹ máa ṣe program ẹ máa ní ẹ ṣàdé bá mi send voucher mo èmi rí íńtánẹ́ẹ̀tì ní tí mo fẹ́ fi ṣiṣẹ́ ẹ ṣe lè ẹ ṣà òye understand that you see
èèyàn kan sọ mi gbọ́ náà sọ pé ẹjọ́ ẹ fún mi ní star ẹjọ́ ẹ fún mi ní super chat ọ̀la ní birthday mi o ẹjọ́ ẹ torí Ọlọ́run gbogbo yẹn ṣe
can you imagine ẹ wá gbé fọ́tò Sunday Igboho sẹ́yìn àti bàbá
Akíntóyè tó bá ti gbé síbẹ̀ oríṣiríṣi ọmọ akọni lórí.
gbé fọ́tò everybody wá bẹ̀ nínú aṣọ lọ́dún mọ̀dún lédè. So now let me just go back to English after all that. I'm so sorry to all other listeners. All these things I have been seeing them online myself. You understand? All this madness I've noticed them, but I've just been waiting. You remember I called in a time ago, like a long time ago, like that, and I said, when you start this program, I cannot wait because I know my ego, I know my geo. My geo will not feel do pay for me because I've known you for a long time.
I expect them to come out and say I lied, but what I've been hearing is that my ego is a scam. My ego is this. My ego is that. But guess what? Now me actually gave them money. How can I be a scam when I gave them money?
I think
when I gave them millions of naira, I gave it to them. I have evidence of that. So, say na me come be the scam. I was expecting them to say, "Oh, he lied. What he said there is a lie." No, they rather abuse me.
So now, I can see them in the comment section and everything. It's all the way they are all sent some certain people to start saying rubbish already. You understand? And these things that have come out, me, I cannot commend you enough. It's a perfect time, and I'm thanking you for coming out with it, because do you know how many people would have fallen victim and people have been killed because of all these stupid idiots?
And that's exactly what made me, that is part of what is making me do this, okay? Our people are ignorantly, yeah, they are being recruited to start violence.
Yeah.
Sure you get. Just because they want action. We need action, we need action. Now, if you will say we are fighting for the people, we are speaking out for the people to defend the people, is it all right to also please hear and know that we are going to harm the same people and keep quiet? So they can call me names. Yeah. I promise them. Every of their plot, every of their plan, every way they want to go about things, I have all of them in my hands. That's why I said, most time when I talk, Baba,
there is reasons behind everything all these people have been doing. And me, I will not sit down to anything else apart from stark poverty. People do not realize how poor people are in that country.
And how easily they can recruit them into a deadly mission.
And how it has affected a lot of people mentally. People don't think straight anymore because they don't know where the next is coming. It is so bad. It's indebted to people so badly that people living abroad does not understand how bad that gotten in. Things have gotten to. Because it's happening when you are calling people and you are telling them how bad things are. How bad things are. They don't even because
they cherry pick. Okay, Baba,
they don't see it anymore.
Baba, let's take a step back for 1 second, okay?
Yeah.
Everything we did on this platform is to help the people that have been persecuted. Do you know that?
Yes, I know that.
Everything we have done on this platform. We didn't just talk. We provided resources to help them. That's what we have done. Now, in any of this, do we deserve to be abused or attacked when we now say the truth behind some of this whole thing? Like, primarily, should there be any?
Yeah.
Should there be any?
No,
there shouldn't be. But it is what it is.
But because of it is all down to that poverty again. It is down to that poverty again. So now, people, there's another thing. I'm just going to translate to English.
Now, you can mix them up as usual. Now.
So now, if you take poverty and the way all these people have been behaving as well, you could see this transcend to all the people that you can see that are following all these our old politicians as well. Well, Michael, you said you are not. People are seeing you thinking that what you are doing, because you yourself you said something earlier on that you're just a small person. Please, I'm begging you. If I have the opportunity to clone you into 100 places,
I didn't hear that. I didn't hear that clearly. You said you begged me for what?
I beg you in the name of God. Can you stop thinking you are this small?
See,
don't think.
There is a saying, Baba. There is a saying. There's a saying that he will humble himself, Baba. He will humble himself. You see this microphone, on this platform. People have shown to me that I'm not alone. You know that? Yeah. But I am saying, if you meet me individually, as a person, right? I am like this. But if you really want to push me to know those who are likely to stand up for me, then you will get to know that I may look ordinary, right? But there are more behind there from where this is coming from. So I understand that.
It takes some certain set of people to realize what you just said. And I don't know if I am one of them, but I believe I am one of them. You understand? Because that is what I'm trying to say. Where Princess said something earlier on. We don't need too many people to do what you are doing. To move the mountain that Nigeria is. Do you understand? There is a popular movie that I'm going to reference.
Right.
You remember the movie 300? Movie 300.
I do.
That movie 300. Do you remember they faced an army of almost 300,000 and defeated them before or before they even fair at all. You understand? So I want you to Shawari, you see all these people that are using this agitation, this Yoruba nation agitation to benefit themselves and benefit them. I'm glad we have people like you that will not tolerate their rubbish and their stupidity. I'm glad you found it out as early as this, so that people will stop falling prey.
It cost us nearly